Hello Internet, I am Ms. V, also known as K Thorn, and welcome to my channel where we are playing through all of the Nancy Drew games from number 1, which I believe is Secrets Can Kill, all the way to number 34, which is the new one. I actually don't know the name, but it takes place in Prague, I know that. However, we are only on number 7, we got a ways to go before we get there. This is Ghost Dogs of Moon Lake, and this is part 2. We've already started, played a little bit, got a few things done. We got the boat working. That's good. We met all the people. We met the bird watcher. We met the woman who runs the store. And we also met the park ranger. We explored a forest, which led us to a cemetery using a map, where Malone supposedly buried his dogs, which are supposedly the ghost dogs of this area. We found what I'm guessing is Malone's crypt. Really couldn't do much with it, but there were dog prints all over it. Pretty sure someone's just creepily trained these dogs. We need to get sandpaper, and we need to get photos of birds to make up for the spark plug that the bird watcher gave us, which is why this is called Annoying Birds, because they were kept running away. I think I changed it to night, and the plan was to go talk to the bird watcher to get ideas for catching these birds that are more elusive. I also need to figure out how to prime the pump. I was trying to find something like the description said, but that one I did, I think, yeah, that one I did look up after the game, and I think all I need to do is pour clean water over it, which does not follow the instructions we found for priming the pump at all, but whatever. So we'll try and do that so we can get the water sample, but we'll have to switch to day for that. So we're gonna go find the bird watcher, ask him how to get photos of these annoying birds that are elusive and keep running away. Then from there we'll switch it to day, prime the pump, get the water sample, maybe finish taking photos of birds depending on what he said. Unless we have to get bird seed, then we'll go to M's Emporium. And yeah, and hopefully that'll get us some sandpaper here soon as well, so we can solve the puzzle in the house with the dogs. And we'll see how far we get today. But without further ado, just a few reminders. As usual, I'm doing this for the sake of my mental health. But it is nice to know that people are expecting these, that they're watching them, they're enjoying them. So if you enjoyed this video at all, please make sure you leave a comment at any point during the video. I have technically played this before. I don't remember it. I have no memory of this game. But I have played it before. I do have old notes for it. They're off to the side inside a book. I will do a comparison of notes after I'm done with all of the playing. So I have played it. I don't remember it. Some of these I've played, some of them I have not. It really depends on the game. This one I have, again, I have very little memory. But again, I'm doing this for the sake of my mental health so I don't spend 14 hours straight gaming anymore. Trying to give more of a balance in my life, guys. So please leave a comment if you're watching this. Let me know that you're enjoying these. And that's actually it for announcements. I'm still new, guys. This is only my... Actually, I have no idea what number video this is, but it's only the 7th game. And they're 1 to 3 videos long for each game. 2 to 3 videos long for each game. And we've played 6 games. So it's still early on. I've only been doing this for a few months. So if you also have any tips for me, any advice, leave it in the comments. But let's dive into this and go talk to the bird watcher dude and hope we don't run across any creepy dogs.
You find all the birds?
I found some birds, but no matter how quiet I am, I've been scaring other birds away before I can take their picture. What am I doing wrong?
You're wearing those clothes. That's what you're doing wrong. You need to blend in, like me. Go back over to M's tacky tourist trap and get yourself some camouflage gear. Only sensible thing that money grubber carries.
Okay then.
I'm sorry to keep bugging you, but I need some sandpaper. Emily said you might have some?
Here, Take it and scram. I was just about to call in a meadowlark. That was always Ruth's favorite.
Was Ruth your wife?
Good heavens, no. My wife had no patience for birding. Ruth was my dog. Border collie. She'd hear a meadowlark, and by golly, her ears would perk, and she'd cock her head, and she'd just come as close to smiling as ever a dog could.
Okay, he's not too bad. He had a border collie. Oh, that makes me sad. My parents had a border collie. Got him when I was early in college. He passed away just a couple weeks ago. That makes me very sad. Border collies are great.
Do many people around here own dogs?
Not really. Most people don't bother. The place is surrounded by park land, and Ranger Acres just loves enforcing the leash laws. There it is again. Take your sandpaper and go sand something, okay?
Okay. Back to the house and hope we don't run into dogs. Okay. Cool. I can do this.
It's stuck.
Yeah, hence the sandpaper. Cool, I have no idea. Let me go look. I went all the way around to find it. But leaves that appear on a fresh spring tree. My birth different than the other three. When swans drift on a shimmering blue, I'm the one who plays in the summer dew. This call brings out the deer. It is I who howls on morning clear. And when winter comes, birds take flight. Okay, I think I know what to do with this. So it's just spring, summer, autumn, winter. This means I have to traverse the forest again. But I have an idea. I also have a dog outside my door. Speaking of dogs, I think wants in. So it's either going to be a weird cut or just me walking away from the computer. Depends on what I decide to do in editing. Would you like to come in? Okay, well, I got it. Yeah, buddy. Now I have both dogs in the office. Does one of you want to be on camera? Want to be on camera? No? You're both camera shy? Okay. My dogs are camera shy. Let me see what my time marker is for that. I'm trying to be smart with my stuff on editing. Alright, so I have an idea for that one. There's nothing else to do at night. So let's go to the day. Let's go get the water sample. This way? No. There it is. There we go.
I don't need water right now.
That's not what. Okay. The bucket's in my inventory. Cool, that's annoying. I thought it would just take me closer. Nope. Okay, let's try this again. That's not what I wanted to do, but okay. Let me leave. There we go. Alright, and then we need to go to the graveyard. Okay, so left, right, right, left, left. Right, right, left, left. Right, right, left, right. Right, left, right. Left, left, right, left, left. Right, left, right, right. I'm very confused. There's no left here. There's 2 rights. It's there we go. I think that's what I'm missing. There should be another right here. Right, right, left, right, right. Left, right, right. And technically this left, but it's at the end. I don't care. No, I do care. Because I'm a perfectionist. Okay. When were you born? February. Is February gonna be winter or spring in this case, though? When were you born? August is usually fall or autumn. That's what I wanted. November is definitely winter. Okay. So Iggy is winter. April's definitely spring. Right? No, that's gonna have to be summer. April, summer. August would be autumn. And then February is gonna be spring and vitus. I don't know how this helps me at all, but I think that relates to something. I just don't know what yet. I don't know, 12 months, 12 clocks? Hold up. February would be 2. April is the 4th month. August is the 8th month. November is the 11th month. Alright, now I gotta go backwards. Okay. Oh, here, so it'd be right, left, left, right, left, left. Left, right, right, left. Right, right, left. Right, left, left. Right, right, left, left. Right. Haha. I have it figured out. Okay, let's go. That's what I want. Go drop off the water with the park ranger. Oh, tell me dog. Because he's being a little piggy.
You're back.
I have that water sample. What do I do with it?
Just give it to me, and I'll take care of it.
Okay, then.
I've been trying to take pictures of birds for this guy named Red Knot. Ever met him?
Oh yes, the Birdman. I'd stay away from him if I were you.
Why? Is something wrong with him?
He's a fanatic. He's got it in his head that Moon Lake would be the best bird-watching venue in the world except for one thing. Too many people. Believe me, if there was a way to get this park shut down and all the homes on the lake torn down, he'd do it in an instant.
Thanks for all your help.
Always a pleasure.
I don't know who I trust. Oh! You badly animated dog. But it's everybody has dogs in this game. I don't know if M has dogs. I guess that's it here.
You're back.
I noticed you have a dog.
That's Yogi, who never goes out unless he's on a leash. Park rules.
Yogi in a park.
I couldn't help but notice that he's about the same size as those ghost dogs were.
I hope you're not suggesting I trained Yogi to run around in the middle of the night barking and attacking houses.
Thanks for all your help.
Not a problem.
This is Yogi. Hi, Yogi. I have to say hi, Yogi. Guys, if there's animals in any of these games, I will get distracted. Well, maybe not birds. But I have a PTSD when it comes to birds. There were these birds on my college campus when I was in college that would literally dive bomb your head. Like, they had to put up warnings that were like, hey, if you walk here, a bird might dive bomb your head. But it was the only way to get to the free parking lot. Like, you had to pass by the area with the dive bombing birds to get to the free parking lot. So yeah, I have a little bit of PTSD when it comes to birds because of those evil birds that would dive bomb my head. So yeah. So maybe not the birds, but if there's dogs, if there's cats, if there's bunnies, if there's any fuzzy animals, I'm gonna get distracted.
Howdy, Nancy.
Any word from Tucker, what's his name? He hasn't been by to move that tree yet.
I'll give him another call. But like I said, the man marches to the beat of another drummer. A very slow drummer.
To make a long story short, I need some camouflage gear.
Got some right over here. One size fits all. But I'm running kinda low on bait. So if you go out and get me, say a dozen little critters, I'll give you the camos.
You got a deal. So, what kind of bait do you need?
Worms, spiders, beetles, grubs. Anything that wriggles on its belly'll do. Just look under stuff. Rocks, logs, dead leaves. Should be able to find 12 in no time.
Hunting for critters isn't illegal, is it?
Things ain't quite that bad around here. At least not yet. Now, if Jeff Akers' daddy was still around, you might get arrested for cruelty to animals or some such nonsense. Joe Akers used to be the deputy sheriff. Real critter lover, that one was.
Joe Akers is Jeff's father?
That's right.
Okay.
Guess I'll see you later.
Always a pleasure.
I don't want to go hunting for bugs. Blah. I don't like bugs. Okay. I'm gonna try and solve the clock. I'm gonna do the clock. So I wrote down the numbers. I'm wondering if it's like 2. Okay. 4. Guys, it's in the game. It's in the game. You don't have to bark. It's the game. 4. 8. Okay, guys, it's the game. And 11. Hey, it's here. It's here. It's the game. You're fine, buddy. You're fine. Well, I don't know what that did. If it actually, you know what? Maybe I have to do it in the order of these. So it was definitely 2 first. And then I think it was 11. It was not. Guys, again, it's the game. Okay. Two. What's this one? Four was that one. It's not 2 4, it's not 2 11, it's gonna be 2 8 11 4. Right? No, 2 8 4 11. 2 8. Or maybe not. Maybe I got the numbers wrong. Oh, I see. Oh, me clicking it does nothing. It's just, that's the numbers it's gonna go to. So you're supposed to tell me something? I'm very confused. And I don't know what the clock wants of me. But I was right that the numbers 2, 4, 8, and 11 are important. Okay, why does, I don't know, spring, summer, autumn, winter. These obviously, they're not all straight. They obviously have to be different directions. I don't know, I feel like Iggy would be this direction because winter. Maybe spring to the left. We see summer, so Lucy would be straight, and then Xander to the right. I feel like something sort of happened. Maybe spring's facing forward. Summer, autumn, winter. Nope. I feel like this is where we started. No. Okay. Okay, we're looking at it like a clock. I don't think it's gonna work. 2 would technically be this way. Four, 8, 11. It's more diagonal though. That would be diagonal if I was doing it like a clock. Plus, I'd still do it like this. Probably. And it's not like this. But there was some connection with this based on the numbers. With the spring and whatnot. So maybe there's a clue on here? These that appear on a fresh spring tree might be birth different than the other three. When the swans drift by on shimmering blue, I'm the one who plays in the summer dew. When autumn's call brings out the deer, it is I who howls on mornings clear. When winter comes and birds take flight, look to me to sleep through the long gray night. This is, I don't... There's gotta be something with this. Like, there's nothing here. With like left or right, back or front. I don't even see anything with like east, south, west, or north here. I was thinking maybe these W's, the WS, but no, because it's L and A. Well, let's see here. Summer is Lucy, and autumn is Xander. I mean, I can make them both west, which would be left. I don't know what these would be. I can try that. Make those two left and... So I said it was Lucy and Xander. And these were L and A, but no, I don't think that. I thought maybe the clock would give us a clue. There's 2 is Vitus. Well, that's a different symbol now. What the heck? It's trees now. Four. This is Lucy. This is birds now. These are also birds. Those are swans. Ooh, like the poem. Okay. So it's like matching the poem or something? Wait. Oh, I think they relate. Oh. I think they relate. Oh, this is gonna require so much legwork. Oh, that's not what I want. I want the poem. Okay. Okay. So spring is tree. So Vitus needs to be trees. Summer's Lucy. This is shimmering with swans. So Lucy's gonna be swans. Autumn, Xander is deer. Winter is Iggy, which is birds. Okay, I get it. I see it now. Okay, so now I'm gonna just put them all in different directions. Randomly. So I'm just gonna pull Xander forward. And then I'm gonna see what each of these are. I should probably take at least a mental note of what direction they are. So Vitus is right now. Magnolias aren't correct. Iggy is back. Lucy is left. Xander's front. Okay. I got it. Okay, so 2. 2 is trees. 2 gives me trees. Trees should be Vitus, so this one is correct. All right. Okay, so 4 should be swans, but it's currently birds. So backwards is birds. So 11 needs to be birds. So Iggy will need to be left. That's horrible handwriting. Okay, this is 8 and it's deer. This one's correct. This one's swans at 11. So I just need to switch these two. Okay. I think I got it. Okay, so Vitus is correct. Vitus needs to be right. Iggy needs to be left. Lucy should face the back. And Xander should face the front. Yes. So 2 is Vitus trees. Four is Lucy swans. 8 is Xander deer. And 11 is Iggy birds. Yes. Yes? Did something happen? I don't see anything. Did something happen? Something happened outside. Is there a bug or something?
Those look too rotten.
No. Oh, okay. I don't think anything happened. Did I not get it correct? That's what makes sense. I guess I'll go find grubs for now. I'm not really going in any particular order. I'm just looking for creepy crawlies. You know, worms I don't mind. Can we just put the bird with the worms, please? Huh? But there's a thing behind it. Not that rock back there. Fine. look there. That's why. Oh my god. Oof. I don't like this mission. Oh, jeez. Oh, that's why. What? I need to go this way. That's why. I've already done that. Where am I? Go this way. I'm over here like I need to get further into the forest. But I'm not sure how to do that. Oh, that's not what I wanted at all. Okay, there's that thing. Okay. No? Darn. Unless what I did back at the house opened this? No. Okay. Unless it's those. I might have been wrong. No, Iggy's still 11. But Lucy would... No, Lucy's still 4. Well, it can't be 16. 16's not on a clock. And 8 is on a clock, but... Eight is August, and again 16. Well, it's gotta be those.
Darn, it flew away.
I was hopeful. Not finding anything on the side of the path anymore. Yep, nothing there. Already lifted all these rocks. To lift this one. Nope, okay. I might just have to come back. Oh, wait a minute. Did I try this one again? I think I did. Okay. Just have to come back again. There was like the sound of a cricket over here at one point. I thought it might be like in here. Anything over here? I don't think so. No. But this is really gonna bug me. This should be correct. Trees are right. Lucy 4. Swan's back. Xander 8. Deer's front. Birds left. Unless I messed up the poem here. Spring tree. So yes, a tree is spring, which is Vitus. Swans are summer, which is Lucy. Autumn is a deer, which is Xander. And winter is birds, which is front. No, left. Sorry, deer's front, birds are left. Yeah, 2 is trees, which should be Vitus. This is 4 swans. Yes, Lucy, summer. That's 8. Which should be Xander and deer. And 11 should be Iggy and birds. But, like, nothing happened. I'm wondering if I need to go to a new day to get more bugs. Let me try looking this way first for bugs. Any rocks or anything on the side of the path. Nope. Any bugs up here on the tree? No? Fine. I think I just need to go to like a new day to look for bugs. More bugs. Ugh. Officially the least favorite part of this game is hunting for bugs. No ghost dogs tonight. Okay. Back to AM because I don't want to go bug hunting at night. For multiple reasons. Really? There's nothing there? Come on. It's like a whole new day though. Where are the bugs? And other creepy crawlies. Seriously? Did that not work? Why didn't I look at the log again? I'll look it on the way out. Oh, I think I had to go further for the tanager. Nothing. Oh, in here, I'm gonna look back at these. November. I mean, unless I have my... Unless I have my seasons wrong here. I might have my seasons wrong. I'm gonna get a fresh note card, copy my notes over, and change the seasons. Mostly because I don't want to confuse myself. Because I was second guessing that the first time. But I thought November was for sure winter. But I know a lot of places, February is still winter. Like I know where I live, February is the time where we are more likely to get snow than December or January. So maybe I just have these wrong. Maybe April is spring, which would be Lucy. And then she would be trees, which would be right. And maybe November is actually autumn? It seems a little late for autumn, but... Miggy... Be 11. Autumn is deer, which is front. I can't find bugs, so this is the best thing I have, is to see if this fixes it. A lot of places, August is still very, very hot, and therefore summer. Alexander, which is an 8. Summer's 1s. And back. And then February would be winter, which is Vitus to birds and left. Well, let's see if that's accurate, and let's try to find some bugs on the way out of here. Nope, there's nothing there. It's just a tanager. Ooh. Let's check this log again. There's no bugs here again, dang it. Yeah, there's like no bugs anymore. Or other creepy crawlies. So we're just gonna keep playing with this. Hopefully at some point they fix. Okay, let's try this again. It would be Vitus would be left. Iggy front. Lucy right. Oh, okay. I just had my seasons wrong. I don't like this. I can't read it. Oh, cool. We can just take the photo. Yes. Nope. If Feels like there's a crack. There's another, like, hidden door. That's it, though.
William Akers? I wonder if he's related to Jeff Akers.
1927, October 9th. Thoughts on Thuggery by Ethan Collier. The truth about Mickey Malone. As told by his most trusted employee, William Akers, yeah. Mr. Malone has never spent a night in jail, and he never will, said William Akers. And you know why? Because he's just an ordinary Joe trying to run in something? Okay, trying to run an ordinary business. He said this with such conviction that for a moment, this reporter honestly thought Akers was talking about somebody other than Mickey Malone, the notorious gangster. But I was standing on the porch of Malone's getaway home at Moon Lake, having bushwhacked through thick brush from the east side of the lake to avoid detection and probably eviction by his bodyguards. Oh, and probable eviction by his bodyguards. And I was talking to the man who, according to the police, is the only person Malone trusts. I ought to know. I see him every day, Akers went on. He doesn't deserve all the grief you newspaper hacks give him. He's a rich man because his laundromats are fine establishments, and people like to wash their clothes there. All this talk about him being a bootlegger is just plain hogwash. When I asked if I could talk to Malone, Akers said Malone was out walking. Like I said, he's an ordinary guy who likes to do ordinary things. When I asked if I could wait for him, he said, "What for? Anything you want to know about Mickey Malone, I can tell you. I've worked for him for 15 years. When I said all I wanted was the truth, he said, "Then you're in luck, because that's what I just told you. And now I suggest you leave. Mickey's a swell guy, but he's got these 4 big dogs, see, and sometimes they don't mind so good." I took the hint and left, but as I struggled through the brush to get back to my car, I realized something. Akers hadn't told me the truth about what Mickey Malone did. I knew that, but he had told me an important truth when it came to what Mickey Malone was. Someone who had at least one extremely loyal employee. I ask you, good citizens of Philadelphia, how many so-called legitimate businessmen can say the same thing? Good point. Tomorrow, reflections on Houdini Master Magician, 1874 to 1926. That's a callback to the final scene. We're just gonna leave it there? Oh, come on. Hey! Can we get back in this way? Yeah, we can. Dang it, there's no worms there. Well, we found something. Wait, can I grab this thing in here now? Oh, we found the rats? Ugh. Oh, I don't want to depress it. I want to collect it. Darn it. Well, okay. Well, we got something, even though we can't get bugs to save our life. Can I look at... I want to look at this thing. I want to look at the... Oh, look at that tree. Alright. Well, let's go talk to Akers for a couple reasons. 1, related to William Akers. 2, the mice, rats, rodents. No. I don't want to deal with mice. I don't like this game. There's bugs and there's mice. No, the dog is not there.
You're back.
Where's Yogi?
In the run out back. Even out of sight, he's under my full control, as park rules require.
I found a newspaper dating back to 1927 in Sally's house. Since you're kind of an expert on the history of Moon Lake, do you mind if I ask you some questions about Mickey Malone?
Not at all.
The article mentioned that a man named William Akers used to work for Malone. Is he a relative of yours?
No. Quite a coincidence, I'll admit, but no. I am in no way related to the head flunky of some two-bit gangster and his gang of thugs.
The way you said that makes me think that you're deflecting.
I found this old picture in Sally's house. Do you know who these people are?
The man is Mickey Malone, I know that. I'm guessing that this is his girlfriend, Vivian Burnett, I think her name was. And judging by the year of that brand new Ford in the background, I'd say the picture was taken in 1928.
He knows dogs pretty well.
She was probably as familiar with Malone's house and his dogs as he was. Think there's any chance she's still alive?
Tell you what, Miss Drew. Why don't I go through my files and see what I can dig up on this mystery woman? I'm a busy man, but like I always say, I'm here to serve.
When and why was Malone arrested?
I'm sorry, Miss Drew. As usual, I'm a little pressed for time. If you have more questions, why don't you sit down at the computer and peruse the Moon Lake database of fascinating factoids that I've put together?
I did that.
Have you gotten the results back from that water sample I left with you?
I meant to call the Department of Health today for a status report, but frankly, I've been way too busy.
How long have you been the Lone Ranger here, as it were?
6 long, very frustrating years. If I were in charge of just 10 more acres of parkland, they'd give me an assistant, and I could devote more time to the acquisition of more land and eventually put Moon Lake on the map as one of the biggest, most popular parks in the state.
Then maybe these ghost dogs are a blessing in disguise.
What do you mean?
Well, if those dogs scare Sally away for good, other people are bound to think twice about buying the place. The bank will lower its price, and you'll have your land.
You're insinuating things again, Miss Drew.
I didn't mean to insult you. In fact, is there anything I can do to help you out?
Tell you what, if you're serious about making amends, there's some boxes by the computer labeled with dates. They're from the estate of a local history buff. She kept everything from newspaper clippings to old photos to recipes for apple crisp. She put everything in envelopes, then numbered them by year using Roman numerals. Just put the envelopes in order by year with the earliest date in front. Oh, and if you're rusty on Roman numerals, there's an entry on them in the computer.
I am not rusty. Because I already have a pre-cheat sheet. I think because I played these games so much, I've got Morse code, I've got the Greek alphabet twice, technically. This was given to me by work, because we had to know certain code, essentially, for when it came to shipping out stuff. Because it was an e-commerce department. This is from an old job, but I also have it written down here. And on the back of this one is a Roman numeral cheat sheet, so yay! I'm gonna need that.
Okay if I read what's in the envelopes?
Don't go reading anything until you're through, or take my word for it, you'll never get finished.
What happened to Akers and the rest of Malone's gang after he went to prison?
Fortunately for Moon Lake, they all left and went their separate ways.
Thanks for all your help.
Always a pleasure.
I'm gonna have to shift all my notes over to the new note card now that I've got it corrected.
Let's see. Jeff said the envelope with the earliest date goes down in the front of each box.
All right. So, yeah, so M is 1,000. C is 100. So anything that's MC is going to be 1. Unless there's multiple C's. It's like MCM. Wait, MCM is M 1,000. This is what my cheat sheet notes have here. Oh wait, CM would be 900. So MCM is going to be 1900. Okay. And I think they all start with MCM, yeah. So MCM is just 1900, which means this is in fact 1900. So yeah, the earliest date goes down in the front of each box, so this is already there. Okay, so MCMX is going to be 1910. I feel like this is at least going to be up here. MCMIV 1904. VIII 5678 1908 1910, and then XI, that's 1911. So this looks correct. Okay. So MCMXIII is going to be 1913. I think that's already in the correct place. Jeez, Monopoly Go is telling me to get in the app, apparently. People, stop attacking my stuff, Monopoly Go. Alright, MCMXIV is going to be 1914. MCML is 50. So that's 1950-60. I'll move that over there. What's this? MCMXC, which is 100. So XC would be 10 below C. So that's going to be 1990 something. MCMLXX. Let me find that's 1970. MCMLXIX. 69. On XXV 1925. So this one needs to go over here. Okay, what's this one? XVII. CMXVII. That's going to be 15, 16, 17, 1917. This might be in the correct place then. XIX 1919. Okay, so I need to figure out whichever one goes right here. So, because this one's gonna go over here. MCMXV, it's 1915. There we go. All right. MCMXXV, that's 1925. MCMXXX, it's 1932. 1939. XLI, 1941. MTMXLV, 1945. This seems to be in order right here. MCMLI, it's 51. MCMLXIX, 69. What's in order? MCMLXX, 70. MCMLX, that's just 60.
Now that they're all sorted, I can do some reading.
I can read Roman numerals. Just takes me a minute. And I need a cheat sheet. I need a cheat sheet for 50, 100, 500, and 1,000. I know 1, 5, and 10. I know those ones really well. Anything past that. Nope. Okay, I can do some reading now. Okay, we're going to look at this one. The Lewiston Gazette, March 17, 1925, is a gangster about to become Moon Lake's newest resident. Rumors are flying thick and fast that Mickey Malone, a self-proclaimed captain of industry with far more ties to gamblers and smugglers than to legitimate businessmen, is building a house on the north shore of Moon Lake. The rumor started last June when the 10-acre property on which the house is being built was purchased by Philadelphia Duds and Suds, a company owned by Malone, which is widely believed to be merely a front for his criminal undertakings. I mean, laundromats were used for that. Secrecy has shrouded the project ever since construction began in October of last year. 4 men in a locked gate block the driveway leading to the site. Unauthorized persons and vehicles are summarily turned away. Day and night, security guards patrol the heavily wooded lakefront property. Several large trucks strategically parked obscure any and all views of the site from the water. Even the workmen have been sworn to silence. When asked if Mickey Malone was indeed building a home on Moon Lake, Waldo Matthias, the agent spearheading the Department of Justice's investigation of Malone's activities, had only this to say: "If he is, I suggest he live it up while he can, because the place we're going to be sending him to ain't on no beach, and he's going to be there for a real long time." Mr. Malone cannot be reached for comment. Okay. Gangster nabbed at Moon Lake residence. Mickey Malone arrested right at his luxurious Moon Lake property. Mickey Malone, a Philadelphia businessman, long considered by police to be a bootlegger and a racketeer, finally felt the sting of the sword of justice when he was arrested this morning at his house on Moon Lake. Careful to keep Malone's attack dogs at bay, agents from the Internal Revenue Service, of course the IRS, it was gangster Mickey Malone in pajamas being led away. Agents from the IRS and the Department of Justice raided the lakefront home at dawn, catching Malone and his henchmen completely by surprise. Within seconds, Malone was handcuffed, wearing only an overcoat over his pajamas. He was swept out the door and into a waiting car. He was driven directly to Philadelphia, where he was jailed on charges of tax evasion and conspiracy to violate prohibition laws. Guys, pay your taxes. The police have been wise to Malone's criminal activities for years, but these previous attempts to incarcerate him failed miserably when Malone's shadowy associates, through bribes and threats, forced prosecution witnesses to recant their stories. This time, federal agents intend to rely on ledgers and tax returns to prove their case. Since 1927, when it was determined that even income gained through illegal means is taxable, authorities have been eager to use this ruling to make thugs like Malone pay for their crimes. Mickey Malone's been making us look like fools a long time, declared Bureau of Investigation agent Waldo Matthias. Isn't that the headstone? But today, the good guys finally got the last laugh. Malone loudly and repeatedly proclaimed that he'd done nothing wrong as he was led to jail. However, his protestations of innocence ended abruptly when, apparently not wishing to be photographed in his pajamas, Malone took a swing at a press photographer. He was quickly subdued. So what's funny is there actually was a famous gangster who was finally arrested and caught due to tax evasion. That's a real thing that happened. It was, what was his name? I think they called him Scarface. That was like his nickname, but he wanted his nickname to be Pookie. I don't want the movie Scarface. I don't want the movie. Al Pacino. Oh, no, not Al Pacino. Al Pacino's an actor. It's not. Maybe his nickname wasn't Scarface? What was his nickname? Because he had like a tough nickname, but he wanted to be called Pookie. What if I look up Pookie? I don't think that's going to help. There's a lot of weird stuff when you look up Pookie. Pookie Gangster. No, that's not who I'm looking for. Who's the famous mafia guy, guys? Come on, Google. Al Capone. Jeez. Yeah, also known as Scarface. When I look up Scarface, I want to find Al Capone. Not a movie with Al Pacino. Al Capone. Jesus. And I believe he wanted to be called Pookie. No, not Pookie. Snorky. It's Snorky. I was off. I was wrong on the nickname. It's Snorky. Yeah, he wanted to be called Snorky, and he went a little in jail, probably due to health issues. We're just going to call it health issues. But yeah, he was caught because of tax evasion. So pay your taxes whether you like them or not. I know we all hate having to deal with the taxes. Pay them. Seriously. You don't want to end up like Al Capone or this guy, Malone. The Belafonte Star, February 13, 1941. Ward takes something. Philadelphia mobster dies in Leavenworth. February 13, 1941. Michael Mickey Malone died yesterday of liver failure in the federal penitentiary at Leavenworth, Kansas at the age of 52. I really think this is based on Pacino. Born in Newark, New Jersey, it's gotta be based on Pacino. In 1889, Malone owned and operated Philadelphia Duds and Suds, a chain of laundromats and dry cleaners that allowed him to disguise and disperse the money he made as a racketeer. Compared to other gangsters, Malone kept a relatively low profile. His desire for privacy was enforced by 4 large dogs who never left his side. Although he was rumored to be involved in everything from rum running to gold heists, he never spent a single night in jail until he was arrested in 1932 for tax evasion. He was convicted the following year and was sentenced to 8 years in federal prison. He died just 2 months before he was scheduled to be released. This is like 1990, isn't it? Yeah, 97. Dragging ban is a drag. Pennsylvania treasure hunter. There's gold in their thar sandbars. What? At least that's been the experience of Emily Griffin, owner of M's Emporium on Moon Lake in central Pennsylvania. For the past 10 years, she has been dragging a heavy net back and forth along the bottom of the lake, uncovering and bringing to the surface relics from the 1920s. I've dredged up everything from diamond tiaras to skeleton keys to full bottles of French cognac, said Griffin. It just blows my mind what those people would drop back then and never bothered going back for. She was referring to the wealthy guests of gangster Mickey Malone, who built a home on the lake in 1925 and threw large raucous parties almost every weekend. Because his guests would travel to and from the house by boats, personal items were lost overboard with great frequency. Ms. Griffin estimates that she made close to $20,000 selling her finds to antique hunters and tourists. But last week, her windfall came to an end. The county in which Moon Lake is located passed an ordinance making the recovery of objects from the lake bed illegal. The ban arose from the fact that the bottom of Moon Lake is composed of unusually fine sand. When disturbed, it clouds the water, sometimes for days, posing a threat to the aquatic plants and fish that otherwise thrive there. Park Ranger Jeff Akers, who oversees the state park surrounding the lake, initiated the ban. The eco balance of Moon Lake is simply too delicate to ignore, he contends. But Miss Griffin begs to differ. The whole thing is just plumb ridiculous, she says. You know what all that stuff down there is doing right now? It's rusting, rotting away, polluting the water. Heck, by getting it out of there, I'm doing the county a favor. Unfortunately, the county doesn't see it that way, and it appears that Ms. Griffin will have to abandon what had become a pleasantly profitable hobby. Oh, I don't know, she shrugs. I can still sell the stuff that washes up on shore. And that happens, you know, especially after a good storm. So I may be down, she says, eyes twinkling, but I ain't necessarily out. Money won't get flushed down this toilet. Watch the Septic's Road Monday nights on the plumbing broadcast service feed. Check your local listings for broadcast time. Oh, that's funny. Okay, then. No more. Well, friend, they're done.
I finished putting all those envelopes in order.
Excellent. Thank you, Miss Drew. And to show my gratitude, I've got something for you.
It doesn't involve Roman numerals, does it?
No, it's an honorary Junior Park Ranger pin. I keep them on hand so I can give them out to children whom I see demonstrating respect for park rules and regulations. A little bit of positive reinforcement. Unfortunately, I Don't get to give them out that often.
Oh, gee, thanks, Ranger Akers. Thanks for all your help.
Not a problem.
I really hope this pin comes in handy at some point. Before I go back to Em's Emporium, I would like to find more bugs and other creepy, crawly, disturbing things. I just heard that cricket earlier. I want to find that cricket that I heard earlier. Seriously. I'm not finding any more bugs. They're not, what's the word I'm looking for? I can't think of what I'm looking for. They're not like showing back up or anything. If I just like put these on per se.
It could be mice making that sound.
I have no idea what number this would be. Ah. Flashlight, please. Okay. Okay, we figured out the ant puzzle. What do I have left to do? I should call people. That's what I should do. 1, 2, 1, 5, 5, 5, 3, 8, 9.
Hello?
Hey, Sally, it's Nancy.
Nancy, hi, how's it going?
Talk to you later.
Thanks again, Nancy.
We're not gonna update her on anything. 5, 4, 6, 8. You know, I never pay attention if it's the same number in every game. I should.
Nancy, how's it going?
This caller ID stuff is going to take some getting used to.
I'm here too, Nan. What's going on?
Moon Lake is gorgeous, but it's so remote. The park ranger is the closest thing they have to a sheriff around here.
Park ranger? What's he like? Which, as we all know, is Bess's way of saying, park ranger? Is he cute? Not true, George. Nancy thinks everybody's cute, so what will be the point? Anyway, Nancy, you were saying?
His name's Jeff Akers. He's very helpful, polite, efficient, knowledgeable.
Sounds boring.
In fact, he probably knows more about the area than all the other residents of Moon Lake combined.
Sounds very boring. What's he know about these alleged ghost dogs?
He thinks they're just plain old dogs that for some reason like to run around at night scaring people.
And what does Detective Drew think about the dogs?
I think Sally had good reason to be scared of them. I don't blame her for leaving, which leads me to think that maybe that was the whole idea.
Somebody had those dogs attack Sally in order to scare her away? Why would anybody do that? She was there for less than a month. You'd have to be a total creep to make enemies that fast. And Sally's one of the nicest people I know. Ooh, Nancy! Speaking of cute guys, Frank and Joe Hardy called. I filled them in on where you are and what you're doing, and they're dying to hear from you.
Oh yeah? What are they up to?
Compared to you, nothing. As I was telling them about this latest case of yours, I could hear them turning green with envy right through the receiver. Their number is 280-555-4865. Bess didn't recognize it when they called and almost didn't answer the phone.
Good thing my cousin here has a memory like an elephant, huh?
What's that supposed to mean?
Call them, Nancy. They're dying to hear from you. But remember, Frank's cute and all that, but George and I want to hear from you too.
Yeah, no fair discussing the case with them from now on and not with us. Promise you'll keep us up to speed?
I promise. This birdwatcher I met has got me taking pictures of birds for some survey he's doing. He's a bit of a grump.
Does he live nearby?
No, he just kind of hangs out in the woods. In fact, I only see him at night.
Interesting. He's in the woods at night. The dogs are in the woods at night.
Could he have had a reason for wanting Sally out of the Malone house?
Maybe. From what Ranger Akers told me, Red would like everybody around here out of their houses. He thinks there's too many people at Moon Lake and it's ruining the bird watching. Ranger Akers called him a fanatic.
Fanatic equals suspect in my book.
Get this. It turns out that Jeff Akers will be one happy park ranger if Sally sells her Moon Lake property back to the bank and they wind up selling it to the Parks Department.
You think he might be responsible for all this ghost dog stuff?
He has a motive and he has a dog, although it doesn't look at all like the dogs that have been scaring Sally.
But it shows he knows something about dogs. Better pull out your suspect list and pencil him in, Nan.
I still say you guys should lighten up on him.
Did I mention that all the water in Sally's house comes from a well?
Ew, really? Does it taste like rotten eggs?
Not all well water tastes like rotten eggs, Bess.
I don't know if it does or not. Because the well is so old, I need to get the water tested before I drink it.
Good plan. Nothing will wreck your day faster than a nice tall glass of contaminated water.
She's right.
I found the coolest old newspaper. It's from 1927, and on the front page is an article about Mickey Malone and a man named William Akers.
Akers? Any relation to Park Ranger Jeff Akers?
When I asked, Jeff Akers said that it was just a huge unfortunate coincidence. According to the paper, William Akers was Mickey Malone's most trusted employee, his #1 go-to guy.
Where'd you find it?
You know how I always seem to wind up in houses with secret passageways?
Sometimes I think they follow you around.
Well, I found these hidden stairs leading from the living room into the cellar.
What's down there?
That's what's weird. The stairs led down into this empty space. There's some kind of safe in the wall and a set of stairs leading to a door that goes outside, but that was it.
Why would Malone bother hiding a staircase if it didn't go somewhere important?
I could sure use a nice big hint right about now.
You might have better luck hunting for critters at night.
Oh, I was hoping you wouldn't see that.
Bye, you guys.
Don't be a stranger.
Take care.
I don't want to go into the forest at night. I'm not going to call the Hardy Boys right now. Maybe another time. Maybe next time I need a hint. I guess I gotta switch it tonight and look her bugs at night. And I will probably end on finishing the bug debacle. Well, my moon's down there at night. I can navigate. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't want to go into the forest at night and look for bugs at night. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Where's the map of the forest here? This, I think, takes me to the shoe, yes. Nothing that way. Nope. I have this log? Okay, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Only need 2 more. Still Not go to that stone back there for some reason. I think this is the entrance. This can't be the entrance. Yeah, that's a dead end. That's a dead end. Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah, I think I already looked there technically. Where am I? That's where the shoe is. I want to go this way. Okay, yeah, that takes me back to the beginning. Looking at the fallen tree. Oh, nothing under that rock. Another log. Nope, nothing there. Just check over here real quick. Nope, okay. Thank you. That's where I would like to go, is the yellow ribbon. I hate that sound. It makes me think of rattlesnakes. Which I know are not in Pennsylvania, but that's what it makes me think of. Oh, nothing there. There's a rock with nothing underneath it. Come on. Hold up. Anything over here? Nope. This way? Nope. There was it. Oh wait, did I catch two? Look in the box. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12! ASMR channel. No, it's not. Never. Where am I going? That's not what I want. I don't want to get creepy crawlies. This way. That's the log. We want to go to the right. All left at the fallen tree. And this should essentially take us out of the creepy forest at night. Cool, we're done with creepy crawly bugs. Don't like bugs. AM. I want it to be day. Bug hunting at night. No, thank you. That is not on my to-do list. Cool. AM, I've got your creepy bugs.
Nice Junior Park Ranger pen. You must really be on Acre's good side.
I found an old newspaper in Sally's house that contained an article on Mickey Malone. It really got my curiosity going. What else can you tell me about him?
Person you should talk to is Jeff Acres. He's got this historical museum thing going out at that ranger station of his.
How do I get to the museum?
Just up lake from Sally's on the east side.
Guess I'll see you later.
Always a pleasure.
I have your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I got 12. I need to put them over here.
Hey, Nancy, how's the bait finding coming along?
Got him right here.
Well now, you done all right for a city gal. Here you go. Hope whatever you're hiding from won't catch you. How you holding up?
Guess I'll see you later.
I guess you will.
Okay, birds. I know I'm at the hour 30 mark, but I kind of want to get the birds done. I'm gonna call it after the birds, and whatever that kind of reveals after the birds or whatever. It's kind of the only thing I have on my agenda, I think. Actually, I realize I can check my PDA. Got a minute, time to return, and get photos of the birds. Oh, give them a call. I'll give them a call after the birds. Oh! I might also have the code for the... Write that down. Safe? Question... Safe with an E? Question mark? 012932. Okay. Birds. Safe. Frank and Joe Hardy. Yeah. And then I'm gonna call it after that. Birds. Okay, which birds do I already have? Can I see the camera roll? I want to see the camera roll. Okay, I think I need the red bird for sure. Okay. So, red. Left, right, right, left, left, left. Right, straight, left, left. Right. Okay, so I've got the blue, I've got the yellow, orange, and red. What else do I need? I feel like I needed more, but it's not playing anything. Don't we need the Tanager still? By the... Where am I? We're missing one. And I want to say it's supposed to be like a red-tailed hawk, but we have not seen a hawk at all. So I think I have to talk to what's his nuts. To get a photo. What the heck? I think I have to talk to what's his nuts, the bird guy, about this last one. Okay, safe and then Frank and Joe. Somebody was trying to solve it.
It's blocked. It's blocked. It's blocked.
It's blocked.
It's blocked. It's blocked. It's blocked. It looks like a tiny hole. looks like a tiny hole.
Wait, can I poke it with a pin?
What's the combination?
012932. Okay, that's reset. 0, 1, 2, 9, 3, 2. Yeah.
I bet those were deer mice.
Well, Maker is 1933 to 1942.
Speakeasy.
Today, Mickey went to prison, but when they were walking him to the paddy wagon, he told me to take care of his dogs. When the time came to do their tombstones like he told me. Then he whispered to me to look under the Victoria in the speakeasy at Moon Lake. Told you there was another door. He said I'd find a map to the gold he stole 2 years ago. Then they shoved him into the wagon, and that was that. Poor Mickey. How's a guy who never spent a night in jail supposed to spend 8 years in prison? He'll never make it. I think he wants me to have the gold because deep down he knows he's never coming home. Anyway, I looked under the Victoria and found the map. The problem is there's nothing on it except a bunch of lines and the words, "The dogs will lead the way." There's no X marking the spot or directions to nothing. But I need money bad. My wife and baby haven't had anything decent to eat in months. So I'm going to pack them up and move to Moon Lake permanently so I can spend all my time looking for the gold. May 4th, 1933. Mickey never told me outright that he was the guy who pulled off the hole-in-the-floor gold heist. He always said the less I knew, the healthier I'd stay. But according to the papers, a bunch of gold was stolen off a moving trade right under the noses of about a dozen Pinkertons. Mickey must have greased somebody's palm real good and got him to cut a hole in the floor of the boxcar the gold was going to be shipped in. After the gold was loaded, one of his boys crawled under the train and pulled himself into the boxcar. Then when the train was moving, he dropped the gold down the hole into the tracks. Mickey's boys picked it up and got away clean. Nobody ever suspected Mickey was behind it. So what I'm looking for is 20 gold bars. The papers said altogether they weighed around 600 pounds. The question is, did Mickey hide them in one place? Or did he spread them around? He must have buried them, but where? His coffin? I just thought of something. Maybe Mickey trained his dogs to go get the gold if you say the right word. I'm going to try saying gold to them tomorrow and see what happens. July 14th. I said every word I can think of to all the dogs, but they haven't led me anywhere except around in circles. I spent the last month following them around. First Xander, then Vitus, then Lucy. I don't have to follow Iggy because all he does is sleep on the porch. So it looks like I'm going to have to start digging. We'll dig under the porch first, seeing as that's where Iggy always is. October 21st. A month ago, I started working as a handyman over in Lewiston to make ends meet. So even though I stop by Mickey's every day to feed the dogs, I can only look for the gold at night. I dug all around under the porch, but didn't find nothing. I marked the porch on the map with a big I for Iggy because that's the place.
Was named Joe. Maybe Jeff is related to William Akers after all.
I for Iggy because that's the place he always leads me to. I was so busy digging last Tuesday night that I almost wasn't there when my son was born. We're calling him Joe. His big sister is real happy. She says baby Joe is just like the dolly she's always wanted, but we could never afford to get her. Truth is, we can't really afford Joe neither. I keep writing to Mickey asking him to please tell me straight out where the gold is, but he never writes back. I'll just have to keep digging. Leavenworth Prison, Leavenworth, 48, Kansas. Oh, new color. Now I spend all my free time digging in the woods. I dig around everything that could be a landmark. Logs, rocks, tree stumps, but I never find nothing. Plus, I keep getting lost. The paths look so much alike, especially at night, that I spend most of my time trying to figure out where I am. So last Sunday, I memorized the way to the cemetery. Yeah, I've got that written down too. February 11th, 1939. Even though Mickey never allowed the dogs or in the speakeasy or the tunnels, I've been looking there for the gold, because I looked everywhere else I can think of and got nowhere. Last week I found out that Mickey changed the passcode to the spigots in the speakeasy. This got my hopes up. Because the way I figured it, why would Mickey change the code without telling me unless he was hiding something? But when I finally figured out the new code, I didn't find nothing in the tunnel that opened up that wasn't there before. Why Mickey spent all that money on pictures of those dogs of his, I'll never understand. Alright, check in 1942. I give up. Mickey's dead and so are all his dogs. I'll never find the golds. I got a good job offer over in Harrisburg, and I'm gonna take it. Little Joe and Sarah deserve a better life than they've gotten so far, and it's high time Callie got a nice house and a husband who doesn't spend all his time chasing after something he can't find. But I'm leaving this journal here because who knows, maybe someday I'll suddenly remember something Mickey said, and it'll finally hit me where he hid the gold. Maybe I'll come back here and find it after all. But in the meantime, I got my family. They're what's important. They're treasure enough.
The dogs will lead the way. I wonder what that means.
Oh, I can't just back out. I gotta go back through all the pages? Oh, that's frustrating. Yeah. I know where to put the rat poison. It's here. Okay, this is the speakeasy. We just gotta figure out how to get to the speakeasy. I'm gonna go out this door. Why? I don't have to pull out the flashlight. Huh. What is this? That's the cemetery. That's the storage shed. What is this? Is that the well? I was gonna call Frank and Joe Hardy and call it after I call Frank and Joe Hardy. Yeah, because we're at like 1:40, an hour 45, so.
Hello?
Hey, Joe. It's Nancy.
Nancy, how's it going? No, wait, don't answer that. Talk about the weather or something.
The weather?
Yeah, that'll give me time to grab the other phone and take it outside. Frank's washing the car. He'll kill me if he misses anything. Here, wait a sec. Take a break, it's Nancy. Hang on. He's putting the hose down. He's drying his hands. He's walking over.
Nancy, hi. What's up? Bess and George say you've got another mystery on your hands.
Or should we say, on your paws.
They told you about the dogs?
We made them tell us everything. Pumped them dry.
As you may have guessed, we're not exactly rolling in detective work here.
So you're living vicariously through me.
It's not the first time, sad to say.
What conclusions have you reached so far, Detective?
If nothing else, those ghost dogs are very well trained. I'm watching to see who owns and/or trains dogs around here.
Good plan. But don't forget, a really smart perpetrator is going to make it look like he or she has no connection to dogs whatsoever.
But then a really, really smart perp might have dogs all over the place and not bother to hide it, because he or she would figure you'd never suspect anyone so obvious.
Emily Griffin doesn't seem to have any dogs.
Uh-oh. Move her up on your suspect list.
I'd move her down.
You know, Joe, something tells me we're not helping.
I'm convinced that someone is using those ghost dogs to scare Sally into abandoning Malone's house. If I can just figure out why, I might be able to figure out who.
Never hurts to look for motive.
We have a why. I'm wondering if it's Akers. I'm wondering if he knows the story of the gold.
I'm pretty sure I know why somebody wants Sally out of the Malone house.
So come on, spill.
Apparently, Malone stole a small fortune in gold bars off a train and hid them somewhere on his property here. They've never been found.
How do you know?
One of his employees, a guy named William Akers, kept a journal, which I found and of course read.
Of course.
Wait a sec. Did you say William Akers?
I did, but according to our friendly park ranger, Jeff Akers, he's no relation. The fact that they have the same last name is just a big, unfortunate coincidence.
Yeah, right.
According to his journal, William Akers spent months following each dog around, hoping one of them would lead him to the gold. None ever did.
So they didn't go running off into the woods, never to be seen again after all.
Apparently, they stayed around Malone's house for years. William Akers went to the house every day and fed them until they all finally died.
But according to their tombstones, they all died on the same day.
Those inscriptions were Malone's idea. Akers was just following instructions.
And in all that time, William Akers never found any trace of the gold?
He made one mark on the map I found, a capital I on the porch of the house.
Any idea why?
He discovered that one of Malone's dogs slept on the porch all day, so Akers dug all around underneath it looking for the gold, but never found anything.
Let me guess, he marked the spot with an I because the dog's name was Ike.
Iggy.
Maybe the location of the gold doesn't involve just one dog, but all four in combination somehow.
The whole idea of relating dogs to a map is crazy. They're animals, they move around.
But they're also creatures of habit.
Maybe that's the key. Maybe I just need to know their habits.
Well, that could be a little difficult considering those dogs have been dead for more than half a century.
So if you guys were 600 pounds of gold bullion, where would you be?
Maybe Malone hid it in the speakeasy.
I doubt it. William Akers had 9 years to turn this house and the speakeasy inside out and never found a thing.
Keep the faith, Nancy. If that gold hasn't been found yet, all it means is that nobody as smart as you has looked for it yet.
I seem to be getting nowhere fast. Anybody have any suggestions?
We can probably come up with a few.
But we're not going to make it easy for you.
After all, it's your case, not ours. William Akers mentioned in his journal that he had a son named Joe.
Didn't Emily say Jeff's father was named Joe?
I'd say that was one too many coincidences, wouldn't you, Nancy?
Later, guys.
See ya!
Well, yeah, are you telling me to go talk to Jeff again? He's gonna deny it again. Unless I push him, and that could be a bad move. Okay. So before I wrap it up, let me figure out what I'm gonna do next game. Maybe go talk to the bird guy again. Because I think we've got a red-tailed hawk we need to take a photo of. And unless it's at night only, could be an at night only bird. Because that's the only one we're missing. We have all the other birds. I can double check it, I realize. Because I thought I could. It's not playing. I need to rewind.
American goldfinch. American robin.
We have a robin.
Blue jay.
We have a blue jay.
Northern cardinal.
We have a cardinal.
Red-tailed hawk.
Yep.
Western tanager.
Yeah, I need a red-tailed hawk. It could be an at-night bird. Because I haven't seen it at all. So next time I play, we'll talk to the bird guy about the red-tailed hawk. I guess go talk to Akers about his grandfather, basically. Maybe also about the deer mice, now that we've seen them. Maybe I can get that thing and spray it down there. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Okay, let's save this game. What are we gonna call this game? I'm gonna call it Dogs Are Best. Why? Because dogs are best. I like cats too, but dogs are best. Okay, I've got 2 cats. I love cats too, but dogs are best. But that's the plan for next one. Thank you everyone for watching this, who watched this. Jeez. Speaking of dogs, I've apparently been on here for too long, according to one of my dogs. Okay then. Thank you all for watching. I apparently need to wrap this up faster, according to my dog. So as usual, if you enjoyed this, please click the like button. Leave a comment below if you've been watching my videos, if you're watching through Ghost Dogs of Moon Lake. That way I know somebody's watching this and is interested, so that way I feel the drive to keep doing this. And then if you are enjoying these, make sure you also subscribe, hit the notification bell so that way you know when I drop a new video. I'm doing Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday for Nancy Drew. If I end up supplementing with a second game, that one will be Monday, Wednesday, Friday. This will change in August. Yeah, in August, because I am a school teacher. I teach virtually from home, so I'll have a little bit more leeway, but it just means I don't have a commute. So I don't have to worry about commuting anywhere, and I have more time to hop on and play. But it will change come that time, and then this fall I will be playing Dragon Age: The Veilguard. But yeah, so keep an eye out for those things coming up. Again, like, comment, subscribe, and as usual, don't plagiarize. Just don't do it.